Let's bring in Congressman Jim Jordan of Ohio, ranking member of the House Judiciary Committee as well. Thank you very much for your time. Do you really believe that the Democratic Party is in disarray of sorts and they're not going to be able to pass all of this, or is this just show?
Well, we don't know if they're going to be a pass or not, but they're definitely in disarray. Tell me one thing they've done that's actually been good for the country in the last 9 months since they've controlled all the government. So we don't know what will happen. We do know this: Nancy Pelosi's already misled her own conference. She told the so-called moderates that there was going to be a vote on this $1.2 trillion package on Monday, the 27th. Well, here we are on Thursday, the 30th, and they still haven't had that vote. So I think we just got to wait and see what they put together. But what I do know is anything they pass is going to be bad for the country, because that's all they have done in the 9 months they've controlled the federal government.
Congressman, what would you like to see come out of this whole process?
Nothing. Just what passed today. Just fund the government at the existing level. For goodness sake, we're almost $30 trillion in debt. We got a border crisis. Crime is surging in every major urban area. Murder rate, homicide rates up 30% from what it was just 2 years ago because of this crazy defund the police concept that Democrat mayors have embraced and Democrat city councils around the country. So inflation is up. We're viewed as weak now by our foreign adversaries in light of what the debacle that was the Afghan withdrawal. So I don't want any more bad things to happen to the country. And frankly, the folks I get the privilege of representing don't want to see any more crazy things from the Democrats either.
Yeah, but it does seem that the Democrats, more so than Republicans, tend to stick together when push comes to shove, regardless of the outcome of the decisions that they make and the things that they pass.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe you've seen them stick together on all these bad decisions that have been made. We'll see if they stick together today. So far, they haven't been able to. Let's hope none of this happens. I mean, look, the $1.2 trillion package is bad. The $3.5 trillion package is bad. And what do most of the Democrats want? They want both of them. They want all $4.7 trillion of ridiculous growth in government, ridiculous spending, Green New Deal and everything else you can imagine. So I certainly hope so. I had a friend text me the other day, and he said, you know, I wake up every morning thinking it can't get any worse, but by the end of the day, Democrats prove me wrong. So, I mean, that's what we're in right now. So let's hope some of this stops.
You know, there's funding. There was a vote in the Senate to keep the funding going. I assume that it'll pass in the House also till December 2nd. Or 3rd, I forget which. Third. But there's still the debt ceiling issue to take care of. If they didn't pass anything, nothing new, no 1.2, no 3.5. Would Republicans then be willing to say, okay, what's already been passed by Congress, we will be willing to raise the debt ceiling to cover that. We just don't want you to keep adding on to it.
No, we wouldn't, because so much of the spending they've done in the last year wasn't in consultation with Republicans. I mean, the initial CARES package a year and a half ago, when this virus first came on the scene, that was done bipartisan, and that's been the only package, in my judgment, that has really had wide support from the American people. That was where we had the PPP program, where we took care of small businesses that governments were telling had to shut down. So, but since then, it's been a bunch of crazy spending that's frankly been done on a partisan basis. So no, I don't think you're going to see Republicans support that. And again, remember, Democrats control all the government. They control the White House, the Senate, the House of Representatives, but somehow it's the Republicans' fault that there's not a debt ceiling increase. This is the same Democrats who told us, oh, the $3.5 trillion plan doesn't cost a penny. That's what the president said. His Secretary of Homeland Security said, the border is secure. Really? So these are the same people who make all kinds of ridiculous statements. I don't see Republicans willing to help them out on this debt ceiling for all their crazy spending.
Yeah, I want to get your reaction to this breaking news today. Earlier, Special Counsel John Durham, the attorney tapped by the Trump administration, of course, to audit the Russia investigation, has reportedly handed down a new set of subpoenas, including to a law firm with ties to Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I think this is just the next logical step. I mean, Mr. Zussman worked for Perkins Coie. Mr. Elias worked for Perkins Coie. Remember what we got a couple weeks ago from Mr. Durham. This wasn't just your typical false statement to the FBI. So the false statement wasn't made to Durham. It wasn't made to his investigative team. The false statement that this indictment was for Mr. Zussman was the false statement Mr. Zussman made to the FBI on September 16th, 2016, when this whole crazy ordeal orchestrated by the Clinton campaign to falsely accuse the president of colluding with Russia, which wasn't true, that's when it all started. So I always say this wasn't a false statement. this was the false statement that started and launched this crazy Trump-Russia collusion narrative that we know was complete baloney. So the idea that Zussman went to not just anyone at the FBI, went to Jim Baker, the chief counsel, who then passed that information on to Strzok and Page and McCabe, who ran the Crossfire Hurricane investigation. That's where this thing started. So, yeah, I think it's an encouraging sign that Mr. Durham is now going and looking at Perkins Coie law firm where Mr. Zussman came from.
Congressman Jim Jordan, thank you, sir.
You bet. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.